Imagine waking up to find your entire city underwater, streets turned into rivers overnight, thousands stranded, and homes swept away. Right now, millions in Guangdong Province, China, are living this nightmare. But how did it get this bad, this quickly? Is climate change rewriting our future? Stay with us because what's happening in China today might be a glimpse of the world tomorrow. Unprecedented heavy rains have unleashed catastrophic floods across southern China, particularly devastating Guangdong Province. The deluge, which began relentlessly pounding the region last week, reached a peak over the weekend, resulting in widespread evacuations, severe infrastructure damage, and disruptions across multiple urban areas. Tens of thousands of residents have been forced from their homes, seeking shelter and safety as rescue operations continue around the clock. Guangdong Province, home to approximately 127 million people, has become the epicenter of Hong Kong and disruptions across multiple urban areas. Tens of thousands of residents have been forced from their homes, seeking shelter and safety as rescue operations continue around the clock. Guangdong Province, home to approximately 127 million people, has become the epicenter of a Macau in the Pearl River Delta region. The ongoing disaster has displaced nearly 60,000 individuals, stretching the capacities of emergency response teams tasked with rescuing residents trapped in rapidly rising floodwaters. Alone have been. As rainfall intensified over recent days, the city of Yingde in northern Guangdong faced catastrophic conditions, recording nearly 1 foot of rain from Friday through Sunday. According to state media reports, around 20,000 people in Yingde and authorities have expressed grave concerns. Over 9 rivers shared widely online depicted harrowing scenes of submerged streets, homes nearly consumed by water, and emergency personnel maneuvering through waist-deep floodwaters to rescue stranded residents via lifeboats. In the area, now dangerously close to overflowing, video footage broadcasted on state television and several major rivers across Guangdong Province have already surpassed their banks, creating widespread havoc and prompting officials to closely monitor the escalating situation. Early Monday, provincial authorities warned of potential record-breaking flooding levels along certain rivers, particularly highlighting one river in northern Guangdong, poised to reach a once-in-a-century peak. While the feared historic peak had not materialized by midday, vigilance remains high as rain continues to pour. Historically, flooding in Guangdong occurs primarily during the months of May and June, marking this event as unusually early and raising alarm bells among scientists and meteorologists about the possible influence of climate change. The severity and timing of the current flooding event underscore the increasing unpredictability of weather patterns and their potential impact on densely populated and economically vital regions. The Pearl River Delta, a critical economic hub known for its expansive manufacturing sectors, is especially vulnerable due to its low-lying terrain and proximity to rising sea levels, watershed floods, and intense storm surges. Guangdong's significant industrial operations, hosting factories responsible for a sizable portion of China's economic output, now face disruption and potential long-term economic impacts from the flooding. In Guangdong's provincial capital, Guangzhou, significant flooding has disrupted daily life, causing widespread power outages affecting approximately 1.16 million households over the weekend. Authorities acted swiftly to restore electricity to approximately 80% of affected residents by Sunday evening. But numerous areas continue to experience intermittent power and service disruptions. The air travel has also suffered, with major disruptions at Guangzhou Baiyun International Economic damage across Guangdong Province, according to preliminary assessments by local authorities, stands at a staggering estimate of nearly $19.8 million and continues to rise. Airport, a crucial transportation hub. Numerous flights were canceled or severely delayed due to continuous heavy rain, stranding thousands of travelers and creating logistical chaos. To mitigate potential dangers and ensure public safety, authorities have mandated the closure of educational institutions across at least 3 cities directing schools to remain closed until floodwaters recede and conditions improve. The severe flooding has damaged or completely destroyed dozens of homes across Guangdong Province. The structural integrity of buildings in heavily affected areas, including Chagan and Haiyuan, has been compromised, causing significant hardship for residents who have lost personal belongings, shelter, and livelihoods. Authorities have activated emergency shelters and dispatched relief teams to support affected populations, providing food, clean water, medical care, and other essential services to displaced residents. Meteorologists forecast that the intense rainfall is likely to persist across Guangdong Province and extend into neighboring coastal areas of Fujian Province until at least Tuesday, further complicating rescue efforts and increasing the risk of additional flooding events. Residents have been strongly advised to remain vigilant, heed evacuation orders promptly, and stay informed via official channels for updates on weather conditions and emergency responses. This flooding crisis recalls a similar catastrophic event experienced last July when China's capital city, Beijing, and surrounding provinces, including Hebei, faced record-breaking rainfall, triggered by typhoons originating from the Pacific Ocean. The extreme weather event was declared the worst rainfall